What do you want me to say? Something about your show?
I shit on myself in the womb.
Stop, Phil.
You fucking stink.
You know what? Fuck this.
Oh, because it's Hollingsworth, but it's worth less.
I don't want to hear about whatever you have to say.
The worthless of the week.
Yeah. Hey, you just gonna sit up there the whole time?
It's a fucking Phil Fox scorpion.
It's a move, man.
You fucking dummy. Ugh.
Look at what the fuck? How is it racist?
Black people.
Oh, God. Oh, shoot me now, dude. Just shoot me now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless program. We're back. We're good. This will be for Thursday, August 19th. As always, I am one part of the Hooli-Goons, the Fab Four, the Three Musketeers plus one. I am one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth, and as always, we have the Mechanable, Sean McCann.
Great to see you today. It's a really kind of like gray mid-70s day here in Los Angeles. Kind of nice. Kind of Seattle-esque. I like it, dude. It's a nice little break from all that sun and blue sky and good-looking people every day. Good God.
Hey, Sean, there's still good-looking people there. You're here.
And then
as always, we have the Coco co-host, the Black Don Juan, Papa Don't Preach, Manulus.
What? Pause. These are new. Where did this come from?
The Black Don Juan's from Love in Black and White.
I've never heard the Papa Don't Preach. That was
because he's daddy's
coming
out. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Manulus, Rojas, Martin,
Hello, everyone.
and Tyler's en route. But we were. Just so everybody knows, here, let me give a quick shout out to everybody that's here right now. Sandy J, Divine Equinox, Carla, Sanders, Emaretta, sipping on Emaretta, Felicia. I think I got everybody. Okay, so if you were here for, what was it, about 5 minutes ago, we were trying to go through Riverside FM because it may have some options that are good, but it wasn't, it didn't look like, and Victoria's here. What's up, Victoria? So it wasn't working. So then we came back over here. So we're on StreamYard again. And we're actually today, first time we're streaming on Twitch. So so which I just found out that we can do that now with StreamYard.
Which means now you can side by side your porn and our show.
Yeah.
Soon to be streaming on Jizz Hut.
Well, okay, wait. Speaking of that and that whole woo thing, did Ric Flair really eat somebody out on a plane?
He said no.
Wait.
Okay, all right. He said no. All right.
The fact, though, that it's questionable because the dude looks like it, that's just problematic in itself. But
it really is.
He says no, it is not him. TMZ.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Coming in fucking hot. Yeah. What up, Robert? We have so much to cover today. And like I said, Tyler's going to be here shortly. Let's get into it. First, we talked about this on Love in Black and White, Sean, the Brittany Renner, PJ Washington.
Oh yeah, right.
200,000. So for those
ridiculous.
If you didn't see Love in Black and White or you don't know what this is, Brittany Renner is a hoe. No, so she has banged many celebrities, athletes, and stuff, and she put out a video years ago about athletes are dumb. Just let them. They always go raw. They don't wear condoms. So if you want to get paid, just let an athlete nut in you. Is basically what she said. Started dating PJ Washington while he was in college. Got drafted, got pregnant by him, and now she's getting $200,000 a month in child support.
We thought that it was 200,000 a year, but it was 200,000.
Which I'd be like, "What? Are you kidding me?"
Right. Yeah, I'm like, "Is this baby like getting like Cristal breast milk? Like, I don't know what the fuck is."
So let's get that straight.
Yeah,
it's not for the kid, so let's not call it child support. Let's get away from that super quick.
Yeah,
and because we all know, I'm not telling anybody. It's not worth that. Also, she didn't live a certain length of time or have a certain kind of lifestyle with this dude. So
he was in college.
He doesn't owe her any kind of like continued type of he didn't keep her away from her lifestyle or like for her moving forward in her career. Well, I guess she He helped her move forward in her career.
Dude, and the other thing too, Felicia said she said that and wrote a book before she met him. About all this, basically, I guess, how to get pregnant stuff.
Gotcha.
Or work guys over.
Imagine if
it's
that was your daughter. Like, oh God, man. Like, how would you feel? Would you be like, good job, or you know what I mean? We all get to retire now, or
I want to know how it happened, though. Like, not how it happened, but how did? What judge in their right mind? Because look, a judge is supposed to go by the spirit of the law, right? And then there's times there's the letter of the law, but the spirit of the law. How do they go in front of a judge and a judge is like, she gets $200,000 a month? Like, dude, how do they justify that? That's what's wrong with this, dude. This is where more of this friction comes from, man.
I'm with Robert. You know what I mean? Like, he should try to get the baby. You know what I mean? And then have her pay him X amount that she earned.
We got to welcome Tyler. What up, Tyler Smith?
Mr. Smith.
What up, boys?
Jeez.
How is that?
You're coming in hot.
Oh, is that like way too loud? My bad.
It's like hot. Yeah, it's like
that's better.
Yeah, so just so you're coming in, I know a little bit late, Tyler, but we're talking about, do you know about Brittany Renner and PJ Washington, the basketball player, and the chick that has the baby by him?
Obviously not. No, I have no idea who these people are. Can I just say, you sent 2 links. I was in the other one just waiting there, by the way. I'm not late. I was here on time. You said 2 links.
Well, we actually started at like 5:35, so
my bad.
No, it's all right. But so quick recap. Brittany Renner is a person that's banged athletes, stars, or whatever, celebrities. A few years ago, she put out a book and did a video where she said, ladies, athletes are dumb. They always go raw. So if you want to get paid, just get pregnant by an athlete. Let him fuck and don't wear, he won't wear a condom. So she dated a dude named PJ Washington while he was in college. He's now in the pros. She got pregnant by him. They're not together, and she's getting $200,000 a month in child support.
Hey, and did you mention? I was reading the comments. Did you mention that he thought this was real? Did you say that?
Yeah. I don't know if I did. I did in Love and Black and White, but yeah, he like when this all came out, that she basically was like, okay, let's go to court for child support. He posted something like, damn, I thought it was real, or I thought this, dude.
That's the worst. Can you imagine that? Like, you think you're in love, and all of a sudden, you just get played. Oh God! So not only are your feelings hurt, but your bank account's hurt too.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: he may not make that much for the rest of his life, right? Like, let's say, for instance, he bottoms out, and then all of a sudden, he doesn't make another team, and he's got to pay. Like, when can you renegotiate this shit if you can't afford it?
That's what's messed up about this, because they're only looking at the current, like you're saying, of what he makes, and so they're taking that, like Carla's saying, it's got to be based on his income for sure. Like if I had a kid and the judge said, hey Sean, you got to pay $200,000 a month, okay, right? So
you'd be like, that's nothing. I just sell a couple of my BMWs.
You get it,
right?
So it makes total sense. So yeah, so that's. Dude, it's messed up, because then, like you're saying, if he ends up not being that great, and then his like fee goes way down, now you take, if we were talking about, okay, for these 5 years he's making, call it $1 million a month. Well, dude, now in his later 5 years he's making $50,000 a month, which is still, now you take the cumulative of those 10 years. He's gonna look back, now that he's so broke, on every month he paid that $200,000 to this gold digging woman.
Keep going. Finish it. Finish it.
You know what? This is what's irritating about it, actually. You feel like this isn't like we're talking about it because the number's huge. But, dude, this isn't new. And this is so repetitive. And us, not on this show necessarily, but us guys, dude, this is a thing that is talked about all the time. It's just become like normalized. Like, this is okay. I'm not saying child support isn't that's appropriate, right? You obviously have to support a kid if you have one. I'm saying, though, this is asinine. This is dumb, man.
And said, I feel a bit bad for PJ, a little bit, just a bit. He was young and naive. Isn't she like 10 years his senior or something? I think so. She's pretty much preyed on him while he was still in college. Yeah, I mean,
Oh yikes.
Man, just imagine like Tyler gets somebody pregnant and then somebody starts taking that dope show money. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, what's that about? Like 80% of it, man.
yeah.
well, I mean,
80%, I would feel that.
Dude, and then he has to go. No, but here's the thing. So he has to give half of it, but then the money, it's like he's got to make those shows keep out. Dude, you got to keep those shows full. So then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, it's like 2008, something drops off. So now the crowds aren't showing up. But guess what doesn't drop off? That amount you got to pay every month.
Right.
So now you got to go through the expense, time, and effort of trying to get that lowered in court. It's like, dude, wacky.
So that makes me think about Bobcat, right? I mean, that's exactly why he said he was back on tour, was because he had to pay those alimony payments, right?
Oh yeah,
which is just like, damn, like it goes back to that Chris Rock joke of like, okay, well, I'm accustomed to some shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I want a blow job every week. Going along with that same premise you were saying, Sean. Okay, Tyler's cruising along doing the dope shows. The pandemic, we have another shutdown.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right. Does she give back some money now? Does she pay some? Because like, oh, I gotta help the machine that, you know.
Yeah.
Just gotta move in. Let's move in with a kid.
Wow.
I'll share his room. I'm paying for it.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
For real.
I mean, and I don't, I don't know like how the court proceedings went, but I would think somebody would have gotten his ear and be like, go for custody. Say you want custody. You're making the money. Yeah. Fucking you can afford a nanny when you're on the road or whatever.
Let's just be real. Like, we know that the laws are set up the way dads don't really get the baby, even if
man, I like fucking true. I like this Manny. Fuck yeah.
I mean, there really are some dads out there that would love to be the dad, but it's like, I think that, the law is set up more for women to succeed in, divorce court with kids. So, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
I know a good buddy
I can't believe that. I mean, this country is made for men. It was built by men. There's got to be a man way to make this work.
Well, then us four should be able to figure it out.
Oh my God. We have hold on, we got a special guest. My good friend Shoe Game Shan. Shan is in here.
Shit.
What up, Shan? Oh, and Crazy Cutie's in here. What's up? We got some new people in here. I didn't give a shout out to N. What's up, N? And said that's got to be a difficult decision for him to take, though. He's a young player living his dream. Now he has to juggle fatherhood. Yeah, but the option is juggle fatherhood and keep your money, or your juggle fatherhood in 50-50 and lose all your money.
Damn, it makes me think like, what, Nick Cannon has how many kids now? What are those child support payments looking like?
Dude,
yeah, he wants that in his life.
He wants that in his life. I don't want that kind of stress, man. I'm like, one and done. I'm good.
Man.
Divine said, right, Tyler? We have a fair justice system.
There's got to be a way. I'm just saying.
What's this? Who put the Deshaun Watson FBI?
Oh, me.
What's that?
FBI is now involved. They have
because of all the accusations.
Yeah, they interviewed Deshaun Watson. His agents or his lawyer is fully aware of that. You have to understand that in order for the FBI to talk to Deshaun Watson, his lawyer has to allow that.
Shoe Game Shan, you're full of shit.
Leave her alone. I mean, she is blind, but leave her alone.
For those of you listening on the podcast, Shoe Game Shan said Jay is a beautiful man.
Okay, so here's an interesting thing though about that. Why is it the FBI? Because it's across multiple states.
Oh, I'll tell you why. Yeah.
Okay, Sean, please tell me why.
Yeah, I was gonna finish my story, but before I got fucking interrupted. So now it's interesting. Depending on where you read this story, it's going to be headline different. So some headlines are the FBI is now involved in Deshaun Watson's sexual whatever case, or you'll read that the FBI has now gotten involved because of extortion. Or it's weird how they're framing this, but here's what it is. ESPN, who's pretty straightforward about this. So FBI got involved because they have found that there is probability of extortion regarding one of the 23 lawsuits. So they came to Deshaun Watson. They've now interviewed him. His lawyer said, totally, you have full access. and they think that one of Mr. Tony Busby's clients, and he's representing all of the women, by the way, actually went about this they went like this. They said, hey, we're going to go to the press and tell them that this and this happened unless you pay us some money, and this is who we're going to. And they got found out, and the FBI is very interested now. So Deshaun Watson's lawyer also said, and he's being lawyery, but this whole thing is very fishy, man. But he said that, do you think if I thought there was a speck of guilt on my client that I'd ever let the FBI have access to him as his lawyer? Really? And that in itself, that's a true statement.
Yeah.
That's a true statement. So, so it's interesting how this is playing out, and I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Yeah, the interesting thing with Deshaun Watson is it's like all this stuff didn't really come about until he was talking about leaving the Houston Texans, which is one of the hard things for me. Is like, were they trying to keep you here? Were they upset that you were leaving? Was it, but I'm not saying that accusations aren't true, but it sure does seem like as soon as he was getting ready to bounce,
I'll tell you what, dude, if it is true, he would go down as one of the most prolific sexual assaulters that the world has ever seen outside of Bill Cosby.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How many people is it?
23.
Jesus.
And so and like I said, dude, it's kind of really it's a funky story. The Bill Cosby stuff is really clear, man.
Yeah. It's like 63 people.
Funky.
Yeah.
Well, dude, after watching on fucking Shan said, I wonder who out of the gentlemen on the panel has the best looking feet. I'm gonna say probably Manny or Tyler.
I just cut my toenails today, but I don't know. I mean, I was an athlete too, so I had some like broken toenail. One time I had during baseball, I slid in a second and somebody put a metal cleat through the top of my like shoe and I lost a toenail. So I mean, mine are okay, but they don't look like LeBron's feet. They don't look like slave feet.
Oh, those things are woo.
Those things are gross.
Tyler
for sure, yeah.
I have a weird deformed pinky toe. Actually, it's
okay.
I don't have toenails. I don't have toenails on my pinky toes.
Okay, well, maybe Sean is.
I was a foot model from 93 to 96. So
that's how you got all that BMW money.
You get it.
He was a foot model for BMW.
Exactly.
It just shows him pushing down the pedal barefoot.
That's me every time, you guys.
Getting back to the thing about,
I gotta show you guys how ugly LeBron's foot is. It looks like
it's like they're thumb wrestling each other.
Dude, it's like, why is that thing on top?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Dude, his feet. Why is his toes got bunk beds?
His feet looks like Jewel Smile.
So going back to that, him being the most prolific and this and that, dude. After watching that 30 for 30 about the Duke lacrosse guys, I'm like, it is wild how. We all know the media can spin shit, but if there's nobody spinning or reporting on the other side of it, dude, it snowballs so quickly, it did with those Duke dudes. So I don't know, dude.
I think that's the other thing you also have to take into account, right? Is that sometimes even in documentaries, it's so easy to paint one side of the story where you don't hear the other side, and it makes you with laser focus really be like, oh shit, they had to do it, because you don't have all the facts.
So why don't we lead into this next piece then about the Marvel issue that Simu Liu has? I believe if that's how you pronounce his name. Simu Liu.
Is that the guy who plays Shang-Chi?
Yes, and so it is. And he actually, I'm just getting to it here. I've just got to find it.
I know that there was something said where they thought that the whole Shang-Chi thing was a good experiment with Asian Marvel. Something.
Right. That's so here there was an experience. So they're doing like this Asian twist on the Marvel series, and that it was an experiment, right? That's what.
Right. And he said we're not an experiment.
Yes. And shit, I would. And so let's actually say let's just read what he wrote. Let's not summarize it. So he put out a tweet, and he said, "Sorry if I got his name wrong too. I think it's Simu Liu. We are not an experiment. We are the underdog, the underestimated. We are the ceiling breakers. We are the celebration of culture and joy that will preserve after an embattled year. We are the fuck up to make history on September 3rd. Join us. You're like, fuck, that is powerful shit.
Yeah.
Let's go back and actually talk about what was said.
Yeah.
So this is actually what was said in an earnings call,
right,
with investors.
Sean's already annoyed.
Dude,
Sean, you see the comment there? Look at the comment I highlighted.
Oh yeah, hey. Oh yeah.
Mama McCann.
Mama McCann.
Mama McCannibal.
So let's talk about. So here's what it is right here. So he got on an earnings report. The CEO of God damn it.
Of Shang-Chi. Yeah, no, that's okay.
It's in this. There's this new thing on Google
Okay,
Chrome.
so while you're figuring that out, I just want to let everybody know, if I was cast as the next Black Panther in, Black Panther 2, and all of a sudden Mickey Mouse himself came out and was like, "Man, those blacks are gonna make me a shit ton of money," I'd be like,
hell yeah.
Where's my fucking paycheck, motherfucker? Let's do this.
Fuck.
Yeah.
that mouse could call me the N-word, and I'd be like, you know what? It was, you
Great.
know what? He's half black. So I'd be like, let me get that paycheck. I'm not fucking up any sequels I could be in. So.
Did you find it, Sean?
Yeah. So I was looking again for the full quote because they broke this one up a touch, which sucks, but I'm not going to take the time to find it. But you can for yourself. So Chapek, however you pronounce that, he's the CEO of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
He called Shang-Chi an interesting experiment for us on a call with investors. He did say that.
Okay.
The prospect of being able to take a Marvel title to the service after going theatrical within 48 days will be yet another data point to inform our actions going forward on these titles. It's an experiment for us to show it for 45 days and then move it to service.
That's
he
hilarious.
never, for one moment in a speck of time, ever say that there was some Asian movie that he was taking a risk on and it was going to be experimental. So here, dude, here's where I got mad about it for the sake of the show. Not my life because I don't give a shit, but for the sake of the show, how stupid. So if you're gonna put that out, first off, when you read that, gentleman who's in the movie, you knew what it said, bro. You knew what it said. You read it, and it's an experiment because they were clearly in that moment and context. We're strictly talking about streaming service versus theatrical release, and that the 45 days was an experiment to see how it works for Marvel, right? And that experiment is not only viewership, but how much money they can make off of it. So you knew what it said, but you chose to put that out so you could virtue signal, and you chose to further divide this country. Dude, I am so, and this is just one example, I have now in my own personal life, I am at this place. I am so tired of this.
Asians?
No, listen, seriously.
Oh, sorry.
Of everything that goes straight to race, goes straight to gender, goes straight to some kind of victimization. Dude, there is an American Idol contestant right now who was filmed with her second child being taken from her by CPS. There is video that went viral, and everybody is so pissed off at the cops and CPS taking those kids. She started to GoFundMe, and she's up to $400,000 now, and she started it herself for $200,000. So she's already being greedy, and they're giving her this money, and she's like, all I want to do is be with my newborn baby they also took, because I didn't tell them that I was having a kid when this was in the courts, and they've taken my other one. And so what she puts it on is because she's black. I'm done, dude. I'm fucking done with it. You've got to stop, because all this does is further divide. Look, yes, there are racial issues for sure, gender issues for sure. But dude, if you try to plug that hole every time with this is a racial issue or this is a gender issue, it becomes diluted. And not does it just become diluted, it has become diluted. And this is why this strife happens, man. Quit throwing your bullshit accusations around. So that dude from Marvel, he needs to say something, man. Yeah, exactly.
He really does though. The guy from Marvel needs to say something.
He should have said something. He's not saying anything.
Because
by the way, I was just going to N's comment. Tyler, can you read N's comment for us?
Oh no. I can't read. I'm not going to say that.
N's obviously a fan of the show.
Sean, I can say. No, I'm with you. I think that the society we live in right now is so opportunistic, right? Where it's like you want to be famous off of starting some shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that's how people, and that's why fame to me seems so gross right now, because I can't say anything without somebody fucking coming back and be like, did you see what he said? Fuck him. Let's start a petition against him to get him canceled. And now you're the new famous cancellation person. And now you're famous for some bullshit.
I feel like there is like a fair judgment sometimes by like the crowd of people, like with what happened to just Tony Hinchcliffe recently when he was doing a show in Austin, and he made a couple racist comments towards Asian people, and then they tried to cancel him. But what ended up happening was like that Asian comedian, I forget his name. I already forget his name. But he more got canceled because of all the comedy community coming up and saying like, how dare you try and like ruin this guy's career just to gain clout.
Famous, yeah.
It's just and trying to sacrifice his career.
And what did Tony do the next day? He hired whatchamacallit that used to be on our scene.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Not Sung Lam. Hans Kim. Yeah.
Oh, Sung Lam. Jesus Christ. Shout out to.
Yeah.
And like Felicia says, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
No. I was just Felicia said, well, Sean don't want to hear what happened to me last Friday.
No, because look, I'm not. Because look, here's the thing. Things happen, right? I think here's one of and we've kind of talked about this on the show, but like I had multiple racial things happen to me in Hawthorne in a very short amount of time. So if I was to hop on social media and put all that out there, I'm doing it for a reason. Now, look, yeah, it did happen to me, and the things that I probably would have written would have been true, right? So it's like all of it. So if somebody came back and said, why'd you do that? I could be like, because it happened and it's true. But no, dude, let's get to the point of why did I put that stuff out? Because I wanted clout, like Tyler said. I wanted somebody to give me a like or a heart. I want somebody to like be on my side.
Wait.
Dumb.
Can I ask something? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, speaking of Sung Lam, who you just brought up, because you mistaken him for our other Asian friend Hans Kim, but Hans Kim's working.
I didn't know Sung was Asian. I don't see race or color.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Could you not hear his name though?
I thought he was just the child of someone. Sun Lam.
Oh
okay.
My God.
Okay, Tyler, by the way, you got to learn the pause sometimes. That you just let somebody soak in their own shit for a while.
So Sung was recently the victim of a random crime. I would almost say hate crime, but it was just a random crime. He was walking.
It was a hate crime, but for the wrong thing.
Yeah. So he got just some random dudes pulled up next to him while he was walking home with like his delivery satchel, and they were like yelling expletives about his satchel, but they're yelling out homophobic slurs at him, but not Asian slurs.
Right.
And then they beat the crap out of him, but they never said any Asian slurs. They only said homophobic slurs. So, but Stop Asian Hate is so hot right now. I was like, bro, if you let me spin this, I could totally create a marketing campaign that's going to make you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You know what, though?
Like,
here's the thing. If you are going to take advantage of any bad situation, you got to have your hour ready, because we've seen multiple people in our scene.
You got to have your hour.
You got to have your hour ready, because I've seen people who weren't ready for it. You know what I mean? Like, I love these people, but two of them, they got their little, 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, which two?
I don't know. I'll tell you guys later in the chat.
Is this one right here?
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
No.
And then the other one is yeah, never mind.
And can you read Tyler? Can you read N's comment?
I can't read, Jay. You know this about me.
Did people understand that? Yeah, what this is all about?
Let's recap. Sean, can you go over it?
Well, I'd love if Tyler did. 'Cause it's really his story to tell.
That's
Go ahead.
Well, one time Jay used this slang and it stuck with me. It was something that we used in private and I accidentally brought it to the podcast. It was a joke that we used to have privately.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Fuck.
Yeah, Tyler just got a little jumbled up one time when we were talking, because it's hard to They a lot of names change with things over time, whatever it is, and so in this particular case, we've reverted back to this, which I still don't understand why it's okay, but this POC, people of color. Like I was thinking about this when I was driving the other day.
I love when Natasha said,
"What do you call people of Ireland, Jay?
Irish.
What do you call people of
Or white?
what do you call people of Spain?
Spanish.
What do you call people of color? You know what I mean? Like, why is this okay? You know what?
It should be like Afrikish or something like that.
People don't understand these ones that are so. People that are the ones that are raising up those virtuous signals the highest and loudest don't really hear how racist they are.
Yeah.
You know,
dude.
It's just, I mean, dude, if you listen to all these people, you'd think like, yo, if white folks weren't here, this place would go down in a fucking toilet bowl swirl. Thank God we're here to tell black folks you're okay, you black folks. We're here to tell you that. You need that. You're no, I'm telling you you're equal.
I can't wait to cut this just right and then stopped right there.
So dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
So
my explanation is just going to be an apology.
Well, when I get the soundboard, I'm just gonna have a button I can press where it's you saying it.
Oh, God damn it! I'm glad that lives on the internet. That's great.
I did have one thing. We don't have to talk about it very long. I just wanted to get Sean's take on the whole Afghanistan situation.
Sure, and then after that, I have something that's extremely controversial, but we'll go with this. Way more controversial than the Taliban stuff.
It's a POC situation.
Damn it.
Yeah. So what is your take on the whole thing?
What?
Did we
Wait,
just get
shout
money?
out.
Yo, dude.
Patrick Melton from Nobody Likes Onions.
Is this Venmo? Hey, man.
Thanks, Patrick.
Good luck.
Appreciate it. We got to figure out, I got to talk to you, Patrick, because his production on his podcast, again, Nobody Likes Onions, which is a great show. Actually, I'm going to type. Hold on, Rinks. I got to put you down, buddy.
Real professional.
If people want to see some, it's all right. I'm putting this in the chat for people to go check it out, and then I'm going to say it. Go on YouTube. Nobody Likes Onions and Dan Ninen.
Great episode.
So if you guys ever want to see the most bizarre, wild psycho in comedy, this thing, it's like a 3-hour long episode, and I'm not even going to spoil anything. Just if you have 3 hours to kill
and want to see a lunatic,
yeah,
right, he interviews Dan Ninen.
It's so good.
yeah, go check that out. It's so
Hold on,
riveting. Yo,
okay, everybody stop, clear the runway. Yeah, and if you want to see a real lunatic, he's interviewing Dan Ninen. Dude, that deserves so much more than it got the first time. I'm really disappointed that I propped that up the second time. Cool. So let's move on to more important things. This is my last show.
Shut up. God, what's that feel like to be in the Phil seat?
I will never know.
Emeretta said, I was leaving Walmart and the guy at the door was checking receipts. He said to me, quote, "I'm just going to let you go because you're black. I bet you've never heard that before." End quote. So I just left. What?
What?
Yeah. Wait. I was leaving Walmart and the guy at the door was checking receipts. He said, "I'm just going to let you go because you're black. I've never." That's how I felt when I was over at fucking Whole Foods with remember when the chick was like, "Are you going to be using EBT?" I just was so fucking caught off guard. I just was like, this just didn't happen.
Hey, Sippin,
ugh.
did was that a white dude that said that to you? Put that in the
Sipping on
chat.
a
I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm with Sanders. It is Walmart.
Yeah, it is Walmart too, man.
Wrinkles, come here, buddy. The
yeah.
Afghanistan thing, you got to comment on that.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
this person black? Because if they're white, it's probably something you never heard before.
If Emoretta was
Well, I
white.
could see. It was a white. It was a white dude. Yeah. He said, yeah.
No, like if Emoretta was white and the
Oh.
fucking Walmart person.
Tyler, just tiptoeing that line, Tyler.
I
But
don't,
yeah, that was fine. That was fair.
yeah,
Oh, my
dude,
God.
they just did that EBT shit to me too. It was like 2 days before they did to you, Manny. It's the same thing. I don't understand.
It's fucking. It's the
Whatever,
world.
man.
Oh God. Yeah. So, anyways, back to
Yeah.
Oh, she lives in Missouri. That makes sense.
Oh, Tyler
See
has a
what
great
happens.
voice.
Now let's just look, this is a thing we should talk about real quick. So Shoe Game Shan, you put out, I'm new here, but Tyler has a great voice, and everybody in chat's like, oh, what a nice thing to say to somebody, and that's really positive. What you just did is you said, hey, I'm new here. You, Jay, and Manny fucking suck. I hate hearing that screeching sound that comes out of your throat hole.
Phil is
Listen,
great.
We don't want to take away from that compliment. Thank you so much, Shan.
Yeah, his voice is great. It's just unfortunate what comes out with his voice. I'll play you something, Shannon. You might change your
God.
views.
It still sounds nice though, right?
Oh my God!
the affliction, the voice. Oh God.
Oh Jesus! All right, Afghanistan.
So I don't want
Sean.
to interrupt your talk, but I was going to talk about our fallen brothers real quick, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So yeah, dude, I think so I'm trying not. At first, I was like, I've been watching the videos, and you see the guy falling off the plane, and then there's the we put this date specific thing. We made an announcement. We're pulling people out. The president saying things like that he stands behind what he did. And then I think to that, I'm like, how can you stand behind that? And then did he do it right? And then saying things like, you're not going to ever find a day where we're pulling people out. We're having to extract Americans out off of rooftops, which is now happening. With all that, though, then I'm trying to be like reasonable about it. And I guess the way I see it, and I hear a lot of comparisons to Vietnam, and I think we should stop with that, because I hear most of the people who are talking about that really don't know what they're talking about. I don't know about Vietnam, so I'm not going to talk about it. If my dad wanted to chime in, he did 3 tours, and that's one of the people I'll open my ears up completely and shut my mouth and listen to. But I don't want to get into this position we're talking about, like, here we go, losing the Vietnam War. First off, get that talk out of your mouth. It's a long time ago. That's a very contentious point. And you have to remember, folks out there in the world, that when you say dumb shit like that, here's what you're doing. First, think of it this way. I want to, and I don't mean this for people in chat, because, dude, we're all fam here. So I always hope that some of these get out to the world more so other people can hear this. So I'll just say this for those people that, when we hear things about like, hey, so this is like when we lost the Vietnam War. Here we go again, making a huge mistake. It's just like Vietnam. You have to remember what that conjures up. So my dad came back home having to change out of his Class A's on the plane into civilian clothes so he wouldn't get spit on, right? And then he does get spit on outside of the plane. We're getting yelled at that he's a baby killer, and so that just shows, like, first off, he lives in hell, which he won't even talk about, over there for 3 tours, which he also gave up his time voluntarily to do. He wasn't drafted, right? So. And then he's an engineer, which is what I am, or was, M. We always are. That's what I was, M. Why'd I do that again? And so I get bothered that it's so flippant for people nowadays to just talk shit like that. Oh, no, it doesn't. You have to remember, he doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, is there a way to mute him so I can continue with my thought?
Oh yeah, I can put him in timeout.
Yeah. Actually, will you put him on for 5? I would never say something like that in his dumb show. Anyways, I get bothered by that. So but here's, with all that said, here's what I'm trying to get to is that I don't have a huge judgment on what's happening right now because I don't know what the president did was wrong. I don't know if it was right, but I don't know that it was wrong either. I think that, now we're getting to these things where there's a bunch of stuff where equipment we're leaving back that the Taliban has got, and people are really zoning in on that. Well, that wasn't intended for that. That was intended to stay with the Afghani army.
Right.
They collapsed. So now it went to Taliban. That's going to happen. It's just not so cut and dry, and everybody wants such a binary world, and it's not a binary world. So sorry for being so long, NLO, which stands for nobody likes you. I honestly could not get an O word.
Neither could I. I was trying to think of what to throw in for you.
Damn, that's hard, man.
Robert said, my dad said it reminds him of when the United States pulled out of Vietnam, the chaos that pursued, and he was stuck there 2 months after they pulled out.
Damn.
Solid.
Dude.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, like, dude, the other thing, so
got him.
Piece of shit.
I heard you say that in my head too.
Yeah.
I'm with you though. It isn't as black and white as it all seems. I had this guy who was telling me, it's all Biden's fault, and I'm like, well, I mean, ultimately, I think the buck kind of stops with him on what he was going to say.
President.
But also, Trump kind of put things in order to have them pull out about this time, if I'm not mistaken. And then,
or do you go back to George Bush?
Oh yeah, and then there's also George Bush.
It's like,
and then I say which one?
Yeah, exactly, right? Because Senior actually had the first, Iraq war. So you can pass the buck as much as you want, but I think that's one of the things I do appreciate about Biden was that, like, hey, you know what? It stops with me. I can't put this on another president that more people, but there could have been a smoother process, I believe, in probably getting everybody out. I don't know though, but my heart goes out to the people who helped us that are still stuck there. My heart goes out to the soldiers that are still trying to get home. It's fucking sad, man. It's that definitely could have been done better. So
and I think even more important is this next one that you have, Sean.
Yeah, this is and if this touches, we can back out of it. I don't care. I thought
this is, this can break up families.
Well, but it is heavy. So if we need to stop, I totally understand. So who gets the armrest on the airplane?
I can't.
There's 3 seats. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, man. But what I'm going to ask, so I'm going to ask you guys, and then I'm going to tell you there's an answer apparently. So there are 3 seats.
Okay.
Can we give our answers first before you give it to
us?
Oh,
yeah, you have to. But there's an answer to this, and who gets the armrest? We'll call them middle armrests. They're the middle armrests. Yeah.
Well, I would actually
if there's
assume
3 seats that sorry, I was just going to say if there's 3 seats, so there's the one on the far left.
Black guy. That's okay. Go ahead.
Jay's true colors are coming through.
Hold on. I got to mute Manny for a second.
There we go. Why am mute another brother, dude?
Yeah.
I'm not with this.
I'm trying to make sure we know the amount of armrests though, because there's one on the far left by the window. Then there's that one.
No, there's
2 in there. Oh, there's no there.
No.
Okay. All right.
Generally, I don't think. Now, is that right? Are there armrests next
There's
to the
an
window?
armrest over there. Yeah.
There's one.
I thought I noticed on my last flight there wasn't.
3. So there's 4 total.
Okay, so we put an armrest on. Yeah, so there's 4
Both
total.
ends,
There's
and then
one on each end. Yeah, right there.
And so you're asking who gets the 2 middle armrests?
You have 3 people sitting in those 3 seats.
Yeah.
Jay, you are sitting in the middle, and there are people on either side of you.
Oh, yeah,
who gets the armrest? Okay.
Which one? Both of the middle ones? Are you saying who gets both of the middle ones?
Yeah.
Can you describe the people sitting on either side of me?
Yes, absolutely. So Tyler, we're gonna put you in the middle seat for this part.
Okay. Don't worry, Tyler. We will. Everybody will be white, so you'll be happy.
Whoa.
We just want to say here on the HollingsWorthless podcast that, in all fairness to our colleague Tyler, that he has never once had any racial, hatred towards any cultures. He may have said things in his performances, but those are not to be taken seriously. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you, PC man.
Yeah.
I'm a quarter indigenous. Can we just remind everybody?
A quarter? I think it keeps going up. By the end, in a month, you're gonna be like, I'm full indigenous. Yeah.
Full wampanoag.
He'll be wearing a headdress. Oh shit, Manny.
With
right.
a bow and arrow.
So,
Whoa.
Sorry. Yeah, you might need to
Wow.
PC me, Sean.
Here on the HollingsWorthless podcast, we believe that indigenous people used many more weapons besides just the bow and arrow. We understand that they have used rifles, both of the large caliber and small caliber, as well as sticks, stones, and other natural items maybe at their feet.
At their feet? What the fuck?
Well, just things that are just sitting down there.
I have to PC you. This is just a whole episode. We just keep PCing each other.
turns into
as we
PC loop.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're in the middle, do you get both armrests, or I would? You know what? I think
fucking question.
Because there's one. It could be one. And Manny just said what I was thinking.
I'll say you get the right one. I think
Okay.
that's the system they have. I bet.
Because everything shifts over.
Yeah.
As you said, yeah.
Who's next?
You are, man.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that, in all fairness, I think the middle person should get both armrests because, one, the person on the left can lean up against the window, and then the person on the right can kind of lean into the aisle and kind of rest their self that way. When you're in the middle, you can't really do anything. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I'm going to say the middle person gets both armrests. Tyler?
Yeah, totally agree. The middle person gets both armrests.
Wait, Tyler. What if they're POC or COP, as you say?
If they're POCs, then the rule still applies. We're all equals, Jay.
Oh.
Everybody's
I like
equal.
what you did there.
I like this new Tyler. Interesting.
This is me. This is just who I am. This is not a new version. This is
just who I am.
This is
First
who I
off,
am.
I want to say thank you, Shoe Game Shan. I agree.
Oh, what we
Pretty
got?
foot Manny.
Oh boy.
I think I only
Yeah.
have one good looking foot though, but that's okay.
Does Manny have a emoticon yet? An emoji for
you know
chat?
what?
It should be a foot.
No, you know it should be. It should be a computer, a PC
Ooh,
computer.
I like it.
Yeah.
First off, I just want to say Shan is actually right. I only have one good looking foot because I tore an Achilles, so I have a
so
scar
it's
in the
pretty
back
foot
of one.
Manny.
So it is pretty foot Manny. So you
Yeah.
right. I have a scar back there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So sorry, Tyler. What's your thing?
Yeah. No, I think aisle seat. He gets the aisle facing armrest, and he gets to extend that 1 foot down the aisle just a little bit. Window seat gets to put his head on the window, gets to control the window, open or shut. That's like his game. That's his world. He gets to lean against that wall as well.
Yep.
Middle person gets both armrests because they're in the worst seat.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what they look like unless they're large people. Then it becomes a problem.
We just want to say here on the HollingsWorthless podcast, there's nothing wrong with being a heavyset person. We appreciate you for listening.
Have you ever been smushed though? Like where you couldn't even like.
I have smushed.
I mean, I know Jay smushed people, but
Oh my God! So wait, just before Sean answers this,
Yeah.
I actually lived out one of Jay's jokes. I was late getting to the flight, and there was a guy on the plane who Jay considers I don't even like using the word, but I'm just gonna say it for the sake of the joke. He says fat fuck. And so the guy was bleeding into my seat with his fat, and he had the shoes on with the toes in it.
Oh,
Yeah. So
is exactly that joke. I
Exactly
used
like
to
the
make.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It looks like a foot.
looks like a foot. And on top of
Oh.
that, he was drinking and like drinking it, taking out the straw, and it splashed on me.
Oh,
few times.
no.
It was like I felt like the universe was like, "Hey, you want to see something funny? Here's Jay's joke verbatim."
Yep.
I couldn't even I was in the middle seat and it was awful.
Sorry
Oh,
to hear that.
God.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm
So
really sorry to
back
hear
to
that.
the correct answer.
So the correct answer is literally. So the answer is what Tyler said, and for the reasons Tyler said.
I mean, Manny said it
Yeah.
too. I mean,
Yeah,
Manny,
but he actually got to the full reasons. It's the window in the aisle,
And it's
is,
white credit. I get it. Thank you.
You get
Man.
it. I just feel like, and plus Tyler and I have been talking through our minds this whole time too, back and forth. But what is interesting? So let me give this to you too. So what would you say if I told you that there is a story about this
Guest of size.
Oh, hey.
The hat's
Now that's
you.
me.
Yeah.
Jay,
Can I ask you guys a hypothetical
Manny,
question?
Oh.
and Felicia, will you please now, drum roll, please, show us Tyler's?
It's a
Probably
woman.
blonde.
Is there a trans?
We'll wait.
Could it be like the lady going like this?
We'll stop what we're talking about. Yeah, we'll start.
A marijuana leaf. A joint.
I like that I have to have
Oh,
a black screen. Really?
Hypothetical question, you guys. If you
Yes.
were flying somewhere with Jay,
Mm-hmm.
would you buy your ticket to be right next to him?
Yes. Damn.
You know why?
1,000,000%.
Yes, because
Sean
he always
knows what-
buys the
Yup.
extra seat.
God damn right, dude.
Yeah.
He bought the 2 seats.
Okay, I'm just saying, what if there's only
Oh.
seats that are right next to each other or seats that are apart?
I'll
Yeah.
answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I will because he's my friend.
Yes, exactly. I don't fat shame anybody.
So
That's
what's
the
your-
correct
if I'm
answer, you
curious-
guys. You see that, Jay? I was just trying to show you who your real friends were.
Nice.
I feel like I've
Yeah,
sat
he's
next to
got
Jay.
it.
No, actually, we didn't sit next to each other. We were on Virgin Airlines and we were like texting each other via. I can't even remember. I think it was when we went to LA, and I think I lied about having to go to a funeral to the bank. It was hilarious.
That'll stay secret from them too forever.
Forever. I don't work for them anymore, so.
Oh, okay.
Shan just coming in hot with compliments tonight.
Dude, who? I want to meet this guy. Who is
Sick.
Shugin?
It's
He
a
seems
girl.
Really cool.
Shan is a girl. Shan lives in Sacramento. She's married to Danny. They are both beautiful. I play
don't
Call
care.
of Duty with them.
So,
Okay.
All
right.
I have.
Oh, wait, hold
I'm
on.
sure
Wait,
Shan's
just,
husband's super
Shan, be safe out
Shut
there. I
the
heard.
fuck up,
There's
Sean.
Shan, be safe. I heard there's a fire out there. Prayers and all that good positivity coming your way.
Tyler does have a dog. I mean, he's not as cool as Rinks, but
Yeah.
you know,
Come here, buddy.
a little hyper. All right.
It's SEAN.
By the way, do we have a PSA?
Oh yeah, do we have a
boy.
PSA?
No, we're gonna just keep moving on because there's more interesting shit than hearing a PSA right now.
Okay.
Let's move on because we're
Hit
in
us
an
with it.
airplane. So let's continue to the airplane real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So let me ask you this: what if I told? So there's this dude. He already understands. He's on a second 10-hour leg of a 10-hour flight ahead of that. He did 10 hours. Now he's about to go another 10. So this gentleman, I totally get it. He thinks ahead. He's like, look, I'm going to plot and plan what's happening here. How am I possibly going to feel when I'm going through this experience? This isn't just about getting on an airplane. It's about making it more comfortable. So what does he do? He buys extra leg room.
Genius.
Seems
Right.
right. God, dude, this guy's ahead of the game.
Yep.
So here we go. By the way, I just want to take a quick pause, just a super quick pause. Put that up. So Patrick Melton, which none of you have heard of. So let me explain who he is. He
used to do comedy.
He's a comedian who's starting out in New York here coming up this next week. He's going to give it a shot. Welcome to Ramblin' McCann Airways. Please stow all punchlines for the remainder of the show.
God.
Let me think here. I have listened to him drone
yeah.
for 3 hours straight.
Yeah.
Jay and I personally have contributed financially to his droning. So, hey, Melton, shut the fuck up. Or do you want some of that Thai smoke?
By the way, if you do watch one of Patrick's Nobody Likes Onion episodes,
It's a great
make
fucking
sure-
show.
yeah, make sure it's one of the ones he's not high. Just saying.
And we're not talking pot. The other thing too is please go to Nobody Likes Onion /overload and become a member.
Is it Overdrive?
No, it's overload.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
That's what his
anyways,
fucking scale says when
I
he
have
stands
no
on it.
idea. Why do we promote his show
Oh
on here?
my
I think
God.
it's just a fun thing to do.
Well, he paid us. He paid us.
Yeah.
Am I getting a part of that?
No,
Nobody,
absolutely.
everybody, check out Nobody Likes Onions.
Slash
All right, I
overload.
want like 250 of that.
All right, I want to hear the end of this damn story.
Yeah, so dude, so he buys this, he gets this extra leg room, right? So then the flight attendant comes up and says, hey, do you think you could move so this family can sit next to each other? It's a family of 6. And I think to myself, So this family of 6, which probably takes a lot of preparation to get ready, a lot of logistics, didn't think ahead like this gentleman did. So now they want him to have to pay for their lack of planning. So he says, and he had to pay extra for that seat. He said he refused to move for that 10-hour flight. And then he was given dirty looks for the rest of the flight. He said, I paid a small amount extra for a seat that is in the front of the cabin, the coach seat that has a wall in front of it and extra leg room, because it's my second leg in a 20-hour total trip. 2 adults, 2 children, about 8, and 2 infants would like to fill this row of 4. So the 2 adults with 1 infant, each in the bassinet in front of them. So it's like a whole production. The attendant asked if I would move. I said no. So then, to summarize, the attendants wouldn't help him for the rest of the trip.
What?
Yeah,
That's fucked
10
up.
hours. He'd ask like, "Hey, can you get me something to drink or something?" They'd just skate past him. So,
Wow.
dude, why is this guy made the asshole?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he could have been like, "Sure, you want to kick me down a couple hundred? Maybe I'll move." But
Yeah.
but after flying Delta instead of Southwest, which I usually fly Southwest, this last week I was like, I don't know if I'll take any gigs that I can't fly Southwest on.
Yeah,
because I'm like, dude, it's so fucking uncomfortable.
the whole experience,
I'm
man.
with Robert. Like lawsuit for sure. I mean, like if it didn't serve you, you paid for all the amenities and all this other shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, you're not gonna give me service. You know, you're not gonna give me a drink.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Would any of us move?
No.
Absolutely. Not only
Manny,
would I not move,
Manny.
I explain to him why.
Well, no, if I paid for it, you know what I mean, on purpose. I'm, unless you're gonna give me 2 seats. Well, no, I'm at the front of the plane because I want to get off fucking early. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I got a baby on the way. I don't give a fuck, man. If somebody paid for that shit, that's not my seat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if I have a baby with me. You can't just expect people to do shit. You know what I mean? Like,
because it's your baggage. I mean, let's just be blunt about it. We all have certain baggage that affects us in a certain way that we
my
brought
baby's a baggage now, motherfucker.
Yeah, see, there it is. But yeah, so look, like, it goes, and I know this is unpopular, but there is an argument, not saying it's mine, but there's an argument that, I don't want to open this up right now.
Do it.
Nah.
Do it. Go there.
All right. So,
for sure,
what your child does that you think is cute is cute to you.
Exactly.
Not cute to me. So why do you put that out? So let's take another, for instance, the breastfeeding thing, right? That's your joint. It's beautiful. It's natural to you. Right? Why again? And now you're like, well, hold on a second. It's a natural thing. It's a woman. And Sean, you're the one that sexualized the boobs. Well, that's a whole nother topic I'd love to tear into. But no, dude, it's you these arguments that get brought up. It's a beautiful thing. It's a natural thing. Yeah. To you.
Right.
It's yours. So go. That's why other people don't want to. I don't want to have to necessarily sit in Starbucks and see that. Well, where am I supposed to do it? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Figure it out.
So me and Crystal, like, there's an actual contraption thing that kind of wraps around the baby, wraps around her to where she's okay to,
Boom.
do her business and not,
Look what just
everybody
happened.
doesn't have to see it.
But why did why did you figure that out? Why would you purchase that equipment? Why would you think about it?
Yeah, because we're trying to be ready for all scenarios, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like people, man, they want the world to be convenient for them. You know what I mean?
Want to set people up in traps too.
Man,
right? So it's media something.
Yeah.
Really quick, because we're getting close to an hour. Manny, do you want to announce, or should I, or both?
Yeah. Well, I guess for those of you who don't know, I got in about a month kid on the way, so I got more important shit to do. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I will be. I may be hit or miss a few times, but for the most part, no matter what, the show will still go on, no matter what. So that is our commitment to you guys, and just so much thanks for always tuning in and just kind of rocking with us. But no matter what, even if there's only one of us, there will always be a show during the week, for us to talk shit, go back and forth with you guys. But temporarily, I may not be here for some of them, but we will have a PC button that blanket statements and covers all fucked up shit we say on this show.
Mainly for Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, Manny, he like, he may be coming and going at different times. You know, he'll maybe miss 3 episodes, then show up, and then or who knows? You know.
Yeah.
But you were also saying with Love in Black and White, you're gonna try and still do that one consistently.
Yes.
And also like Manny was saying, Sean and I were talking about this the other day that because we missed the episode last week, and so we were like, none of us want that to happen again. So, like Manny said, if it's 2 people, if it's 3 people, if it's only 1 person, and even if it's not me, we're gonna do this every week, and we'll eventually go back to Tuesdays, but we're on Wednesdays right now because Tyler's got shit on Tuesdays. But yeah, just so everybody knows, moving forward every week,
we're count on us.
Yeah, you know.
I might be late, but I'll be here.
Handle your business, Manny. We understand, Padre Manny.
Exactly.
And people keep asking about the registry.
Boom.
Yeah. Are you gonna register the child?
That work? Yeah, I'm gonna register
my
myself.
dude.
So inappropriate.
No, that was the funniest thing I've heard tonight. Oh, that made me feel.
Did that show up in the comments yet? Hold on, I gotta see. I just
What?
posted it. But maybe it didn't work.
Is it in the private chat?
You're not. He doesn't allow us to do that, man.
Wait, what? No, it's not even in the
chat
private
there.
chat. There's nothing.
So-
Oh, there it is. Wait, what?
Wait, no.
No.
It was next to Divines. Hold on.
You'll have to ask Jay permission, and then we might be able to do what you're trying to do.
Oh no, maybe it just won't let me share like a website.
Let's not say that.
Put it in a private chat, and then I'll copy and paste it.
Okay. Hold on. I'll type it in.
This will be Manulys's registry.
Yeah.
Why the clock? Hold on a second.
Late?
Yeah, why? Because it's 4:20. Is it
Late?
I'm
No,
like
because you're late.
Oh, because I'm late. Oh, that makes sense.
You know what time it is, or do you?
Too bad they don't have like
I
a
don't
dunce
did you
hat
put
or
it-
something.
Hold on, I'm writing
It
in
should be a marijuana leaf or a cigarette, or
I don't know. That clock has a nice ring to it. Okay, I don't want to alarm anybody
Because I'm late and I'm in timeout. That's why.
Tyler, you're in timeout.
Oh man,
yeah, that's great.
I'm keep waiting for it, Manulys.
Hold on, real
What are we
quick.
doing?
Oh, geez.
Are we still? Are we live still?
yeah. We're trying to get fucking Manulys hooked up, and
Got it.
His registry.
Oh, his registry. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that now. That makes sense.
well, did you do it? Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Here we
there
go.
we go.
Private chat. All right.
Oh,
let me
because he's
see.
got a link.
All right. Let's see if I can post this in the thing.
Boom.
Let's
All
see.
I'm hearing is that Manny has been having big sex. Yes.
There you go.
Awesome.
There we go.
That's it. Thank you
There's
all.
the,
If you
there's the
wanna
registry for
check it out. Don't feel obligated, but yes, I
Oh no
do.
no. Absolutely feel obligated and pressured to get him something. that is
Yeah.
very nice and hopefully it's directed to him.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't has anything to do with his baby or his wife or anything. It's just like maybe a game, a shoe.
If they get you enough of these things, maybe you won't miss any episodes. Is that
Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll buy your time, dude. I love it.
Oh, man.
We're at an hour right now. We already did that one.
Wanna go one more topic and then
yes.
close her out.
I like this one. I bet you this is Manny's. The Wish.
No.
No, that's mine.
What?
Well, of course, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to? So here, what do you guys think here? Whoever.
By the way, wait. Sorry, just before you start, Sean,
Yeah.
Manny. Everybody's saying put that in your IG, Manny, in your
Okay.
profile. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, sorry.
put
Go ahead,
that
Sean.
and your grinder.
Mm,
If you could make one wish and it could be anything as long as it didn't bring you riches, what would it be? And you can't ask for more. So you know what I'm getting to here.
Yeah.
It can't make you rich. It can't be more wishes. What is it? That's a big
Honestly,
question.
I mean, it would probably be like, and this is gonna sound really stupid. I apologize. Just world peace, man. It's just like I wish that everybody could fucking get along. I'm sorry, no.
PC, fuck
Oh,
Manny.
sorry,
All right, wait. We're gonna add another caveat. It
All right.
can't be something for the world. It has to
Okay.
be for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you guys start then.
Okay.
I know mine. Fucking my first thought that I'm in top physical shape,
Ooh.
mentally physical shape, and always will be. Doesn't matter what I eat. It doesn't matter if I work out or not. I'm good.
Yeah. Yep.
And so hypothetically, I could do crack. Doesn't affect me. I could do,
like that.
Yeah, like I'm always going to be at the top physical.
Oh, dude,
and
what
mental.
a life.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be.
Would that mean that you wouldn't feel the crack then?
No, you have to feel the crack. You have to feel the crack.
You'd feel it, but you would just have none of the negative effects. Like it wouldn't affect your health at all.
Wait, what are the negative effects?
I think I got mine. I think I would love to time travel. I don't know why, man. I just want to see what the end of time is going to be like and what, the beginning of time per se was, if there is.
Oh shit. So then, if you had that, you could theoretically like like every day, like every day people go to work or whatever. That's
right.
So they do something every day. Your thing could be every day I go to a next day that's like 60 years out to try to find, and then one day you find yourself die.
Oh shit. I mean I mean, that's true. I mean, you could do that. But for me, I would want to be able to like, I don't know why it's so interesting to me to think of what future civilizations could be like. Like, I don't necessarily want to live forever. I'm not like afraid of death,
but you're curious.
But I'm curious of what,
yeah.
I mean, do you want to open Pandora's box and really see how you're going to croak? That's kind of a scary thing.
No way.
Yeah, no, that's fucking scary. But I mean, ugh. And then just knowing that there's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, because that's the other thing is part of that is you can't be like die of stage 4 cancer only knowing that you only being diagnosed like a month ahead of time. You can't use that information all of a sudden. Like you just have to roll with it.
Yeah. I think that's kind of how like premonitions work anyways, is like I think that you know what I mean? I just die curious.
He's die curious. Who is Bussa?
I don't know who Bussa 89 is.
Bussa 89. I love the first off, I love Bussa 89's like picture too. It looks like got soul glow.
Soul glow? Yeah.
Oh
god.
Oh, nice.
Curious.
But I mean, I think that I think that's kind of how these little premonitions work if they're real. Like you see little glimpses of the future, but you can't change them because they've already happened. So if you already saw yourself dying, there's not much you can do unless you're just going to stay in the fucking house all day.
What about you, Tyler?
If I had one wish.
Oh, wait. Read ends. This is End thinks this was your wish.
For those of you listening, Tyler, I wish coloreds and non-coloreds could all live together in peace.
That's beautiful, and
but there's nothing in it for him, so no, that's probably not it.
Yeah.
But it just has to be about me. Then I guess I would wish that whatever I said came out the least offensive and most politically correct way.
Just imagine his comedy. Oh my god, it would be so good.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh man.
Shan loves your voice, Tyler. She said whisper it.
I don't know. This is weird now.
Yeah, because
you got to tip like the other guy, and then we'll start taking it.
Tonight on KBLX. Oh shit, The Quiet Storm. That's how radio was in the Bay Area. So.
Damn.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Sean, what's yours?
Victoria had a good one I just saw too.
Yeah.
Not as good as Ends, but Victoria's I could get behind. Where she knew all the languages of the world. That's a great one.
That would be dope.
Dude, I never thought of it like you did, Jay. That one's great because now here's what I'm thinking. Like if I could just do anything top physical shape or whatever and nothing mattered, like, dude, understand what that means. Like in reality, you could be like, so I'm going to do something that would be an interesting experience if I never felt tired or anything. I'm going to walk across the country.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm going to run across the country. I'm going to go climb Everest and help other people up the hill or those that are like oxygen deprived. Like, dude, that's it's just, you can do anything.
You'd be the real life Forrest Gump.
You'd kind of be Batman or Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Dude, the other thing is you don't have to quit any vices that you have. Like for me, for food, I could just keep eating the shit that I'm eating right now. And somehow it converts it into the best fuel for my peak physical body.
I guarantee you.
I like how
at some
you
point-
don't want to give up the desire to constantly eat.
No, that's funny though. It is funny.
We just
No,
learned
it's not
right
funny.
here on
That's
the
some
Hollings
bullshit.
Worthless that it is not okay to fat shame anybody
Whoa.
ever.
Hey, just to cleanse the palate real quick. Do you care if people get? Do you allow on your registry for people to get doubles, or is it once somebody buys something it goes away?
I
Or
think
would
once you
even
buy
know?
something, it goes away.
All right.
Yeah, I think it goes great. And so, but
Yeah, SG, we're still waiting for Phil to at least call and say that he's not showing up. So we'll let you know when we know. Yeah, but just to answer, mine is actually like a tangible physical thing. I would love if I could have anything, and it's not to like superhero status like you guys are talking about, but I would love to have a huge plot of land that had just a tree house on it, or some kind of like house that's just away from everything and everybody. So then I could invite different folks over without interruption.
Actually, I'm going to change mine. I just want to be able to know
like
everything.
Mine.
I want to be able to know everything. Like I want to be able to know what's on every planet.
Okay, but here's because I've done this as a scenario before.
Yeah.
Okay, you know everything, but does everybody else know that you know everything?
Oh, you did that to me. That's right.
I guess no. You know what? That also, I'll take that back because that's Pandora's box. Because then it's like I know what people are thinking about me. You know what I mean? It's like I know that person in Safeway just called me the N-word in their head. You know what I mean? Or somebody was you know what I mean? So there's
or
all
Tyler.
You would be like, oh, he's not thinking about anything right now.
Literally,
that's
it's
what
like,
you would get.
I'm surprised, Tyler, your wish wasn't to get your hair back.
You son of a bitch.
I had to fire back, you motherfucker.
How dare you?
What happened
How
to his
dare
hair?
you?
That's what we've all been asking. What happened to his hair?
I remember when there was a comedian that was like attacking your hairline, but there's nothing wrong with your hairline.
It's always been terrible. It's always been terrible.
Great hairline.
So I
You
haven't
don't
lost anything.
You don't have a widow's. I have a widow's peak. That shit's embarrassing. So I wish that would go away. That would be my one wish.
Let me just be clear about this. So first off, Divine Equinox 13, that is funny as hell. And I'd love to talk to you about that. Emirata sipping. Wait, Sean, I can have people in my place. What? No, look, I asked that question. I wrote that question a few days ago, and then I was like, hey, dude, don't think about this. So you're like having to think about it in the same moment everybody else is. But dude,
I like it.
I honestly probably did just a little bit, and everybody else is way better than anything I could think of. So it didn't come.
But you know
out
what
like
though?
I
I'm
would've
kind of
wanted.
with you though. Like it would be so nice to have a big piece of property and just be able to like have people over, throw parties.
Oh, have people over, make them a nice, humble place to stay. Maybe they get out and forage the fields. I don't know. I'm working it out.
That sounds like slavery.
Whoa. Whoa. That took a huge turn.
No, I think you guys have me all wrong. And please, in this room and in the chat, do not cut that out and throw it out in the web somewhere. Good God.
Holy shit.
Equinox put it in my head. She put it in my head.
Okay. All right, let's.
First time I've heard from whoever that is. by the way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we got to start wrapping up. Plugs. Jonathan, do you want to plug anything?
It's hot in here and I can't think anymore. It's really hot. So no, let's just say this. I appreciate all of our listeners. Thanks for showing up. Oh man, it went south. Thanks for showing up every week. We really appreciate you, and we'll be very consistent. And we look forward to what all these future shows look like, because we're going to be making them better and better over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Manulus.
Agreed. Same thing. I like I always say, greatly appreciate everybody, man. I love, especially now having Tyler on, just a great addition. Everybody in the comments, you're the best. You don't have to give me anything from the registry. Feel free, if I know
Yes,
I feel
you do. You
all right,
have
well,
to.
since
I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to ask everybody next show.
Yeah.
but I really do. I appreciate everybody, and Love and Black and White as always. We might actually interview Sean or Tyler on there to see what it's like to be single, or what it's like to be a high person dating other people. I don't know.
Pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
Tyler?
Exactly.
What you got?
This Sunday, Spokane Comedy Club, The Dope Show, 4:20 p.m. Don't miss it, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I will be at Jokesters in San Antonio Friday and Saturday. And then in September, I got a week at Brad Garrett's. I got a week at the Comedy Cellar at the Rio. You can go to bigirishj.com for all of that. And
Go to Brad Garrett. Dude, hey, I think that kind of flies by people because they know Comedy Store, they know, all improv this. Dude, if you're out in Vegas, go to Brad Garrett Comedy Club. It is so great. It's set up dope. Brad's great. The guys that run it are great. But dude, that's a great place to watch comedy, man. It's not Vegas-y. It's Comedy Club. So go there.
Yeah. It's I mean it definitely deserves it, but it's known as having the best green room of like any comedy club. Yeah.
With the nice Pearl Jam poster in there too.
Shout out Daphne. Love you, Daphne. Quick question, Jay. So that's MGM though, right? So
yes.
So I know that they're making sure that everybody is vaccinated for that, right? But how about fans? Do they have to be?
I don't know. I'm sure if you get a ticket, it'll say like, this is what we are requiring. I know as performers, I just was emailed by the manager that we have to show our vaccination card and have a negative COVID test within 48 hours of the week starting, which is, I mean, and that's an MGM thing.
I think it's great. Keeping everybody safe and employed, It's just like Hollywood with the whole movie thing.
Dude, I just got tested, and that's why I was a little late today. And the tests now, they're just like, it's a Q-tip swirl.
Yep.
In and out. It takes 24 hours. It's so quick.
So HIV, quick. Yes.
There, I was. That's why I did it. This. I was like,
I did it with my butthole though.
Yeah. Q-tip in the butthole. Nice.
Wasn't it?
We have. I just want to say we've spoken about this time and time again on the HollingsWorthless, but we would just want to say that there is nothing funny about HIV. And if you do, make sure that you get tested, that you always practice the proper protection during sex, and also do not share needles. All right, back to you guys.
Yeah, Felicia, I am going to be on COD. I'll stream it, and I think that's it. And so until next time, Tyler
just
might
buy,
be.
And that's it. Just bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.